Welcome to day 313 of 1,350 days. Now today I have 23 book sales to report, bringing the total to 2,108. And today is a special day because I have finally finished writing and editing my third book, which at the moment has the working title of The Genius of Joe Barnes. And I am in the final stages where I'm going to print off the entire manuscript and then do a final run through. I guess it's a final edit as such. I've done the main edit, but this is like a glossing over. And I'm going to cover 3 points now today about editing your book and how to do it, how to get the most out of the process so you end up with the best product. So let's take a look at step number 1. Okay, so there you have it. The book is in the process of printing right now. And that is my first tip to editing your book or doing a final edit on your book, is to print the thing off. I used to just edit off my screen, off my laptop screen, but I find that by printing your manuscript off and by increasing the font size, I don't know if you can see there, but on the computer it's font size 11, actually that's 13 there, but it was originally written in 11 and now I've upped it to 13 because it makes it a lot clearer. And when you're reading through, you can pick up on all those typos and also all the extra words, things that don't read particularly well because the font is larger. And I find for some reason actually reading through it with a physical copy is much easier to spot the mistakes than it is going through it on your screen. So that's my first tip for editing your book. Make sure you print it out and increase the font size. On to point number 2. So my whole aim with this editing process is to take away anything that isn't absolutely essential. So I've got 75,000 words at the moment, and really I'd like to cut it down to probably 65,000. 60 would be ideal, but maybe 65,000. So I'm looking to lose anything that isn't essential, and I can see immediately, just as I'm going through the contents section, that where is it? How you can change your fate and realize your destiny probably isn't going to be impactful enough, or go with the flow of the overall section, Guidance for Living an Extraordinary Life, Following Your Dreams, Part 1. I'm thinking I could probably lose that. There's a chance that I could. And then I'll look through all of the sections and see if there's other stuff I can cut out. Okay, so final point I want to make. Eliminate any superfluous words. Now, this has already been pretty heavily edited, actually. When I write my original draft and copy, I don't just write and get to the end. I'm writing and constantly going back and editing. So whatever I'm finished with is usually pretty heavily edited. But here you'll see just a couple of examples of a few unnecessary words. So a sentence starts, if you're just getting started on your journey and want to know what to prepare for and expect, then some of the sections at the start of the book will provide the answers you need. Some of the is not necessary. I can just go from then sections at the start of the book will provide the answers you need. Now you may think that's just a tiny insignificant change, but things like that, reducing some of the words, here I've eliminated 3, reducing the word size on the sentences does enhance the readability. And again, here I've just removed the words of the book. Finally, if you want to set up some powerful daily routines and learn to make use of the connection between your conscious and subconscious mind, then dip into the middle portion. I don't need to write of the book. I've mentioned the book in the previous sentence, so it's clear what I'm talking about. I don't need to repeat it again, and it's not always good to use the same words in consecutive sentences. So here I can just eliminate that. Now it's a very, very small portion and small example, but I hope from that you can understand what stuff you might be able to eliminate from your writing. Okay, so I've finished for today. Here is about 30 pages, which I've gone through, done my final edits on, crossed things out, added a few sentences, etc. Also realized that 1 or 2 sections need changing, so this is going to be a slightly longer project than I anticipated. I said I'd get this done in 2 weeks. I might still do that, but then after that I'm going to have to write a bit more. So I don't anticipate that the book will actually be ready until, I'm guessing, late July. But I'm making my way through it. It's looking, on the whole, it's looking good, and I'm excited to see how it ends out. So that's the end of the video for today, day 313. I will see you in the next one.